Hi rabbits. Research turtle here. Take a look at this intricate machine. For decades, this was our obsession, the rocket equation. We focused on thrust, delta V, and specific impulse to overcome gravity. But as we stand on the brink of becoming a multi-planetary species, the bottleneck has shifted. The hardware is ready, but the software, our biology, is not. Today, we're talking about the leap from Homo Sapiens to Homo Spatius. This is the reality of the journey to Mars. On the top, you see the trajectory, simple physics. But look at the bottom. That red line represents the existential threat. How do we get there is an engineering question. How do we survive there is a biological one. Space isn't just an empty void we travel through. It is an active aggressor attacking our biology every second. Our relationship with space has evolved in 3 distinct eras. From 1947 to 1957, it was about survival. Can a dog or a human simply live through the launch? Then came adaptation. On the space stations of the 90s, we learned to manage the degradation of our bodies. Now we're in the systems era. We stopped treating life as just cargo. We now treat life as the system itself, a closed loop of regeneration. But here is the invisible enemy, galactic cosmic rays. Forget lasers or beams. Think of them as microscopic bullets. These are HZE particles, heavy iron nuclei moving at light speed. Unlike a standard X-ray, these particles cause clustered DNA damage. They shatter the DNA helix so complexly that our cells' natural repair teams can't fix it. We cannot shield our way out of this with lead or water. We have to heal our way through it. And it's not just radiation. Microgravity is quietly destroying our cellular engines. We used to think it was just muscle loss, but the 2024 SOMA findings revealed something scarier: cellular burnout. Your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells, literally start to rust and fail. This leads to systemic inflammation and what we now call cosmic kidney disease. The engine is breaking down from the inside. So how do we survive a 3-year mission to Mars? We hit the logistics wall. We cannot carry 10 tons of food per crew member. The answer is closing the loop. We must transition from linear consumption to circular regeneration. Look at this cycle. In systems like the Melissa Project or China's Lunar Palace 1, we've achieved 98% self-sufficiency. Carbon dioxide becomes oxygen, urine becomes fertilizer, waste becomes food. It's not gross, it's survival. But we need more than just food. We need industry. On Mars, microbes will be our industrial workers. The Martian soil is toxic, filled with perchlorates, but we can engineer bacteria to eat that toxin and release oxygen as a byproduct. We call this SynBio-ISRU, synthetic biology for in situ resource utilization. And what about medicine? Tylenol expires. A pharmacy packed on Earth won't last a 3-year mission. The solution is the Astropharmacy. We don't pack pills, we pack the code. We carry dormant yeast spores, and when an astronaut gets sick, we hydrate them to print the specific medicine on demand. To make this work, we need a map. This is SOMA, the Space Omics and Medical Atlas. Thanks to the NASA Twins study, we now have a baseline map of how space changes our transcriptome, proteome, and genome. We know exactly what breaks, so we know exactly what to fix. And the fix might be radical. This is the tardigrade, the toughest creature on Earth. It has a gene called DSUP, damage suppressor. When we add this gene to human cells, radiation damage drops by up to 50%. We're borrowing survival strategies from nature to build a genetic armor. This brings us to the ethical horizon. If we edit the genes of future Mars colonists to resist radiation, is that medicine, or is it creating a new species? Some argue it's a moral duty to prevent suffering, but it means we're guiding our own evolution. We're splitting into Earth-bound Homo Sapiens and Mars-bound Homo Spatius. This isn't sci-fi. The roadmap is in motion. NASA's decadal survey, ESA's Terra Novae, and China's ILRS, they all point to the same goal, from low Earth orbit to the Moon and finally to Mars. And the ultimate goal, terraforming. It starts with warming the planet, but the long game depends on biology. We'll deploy synthetic cyanobacteria to act as pioneer organisms, triggering a second great oxidation event to turn the red planet green. We're approaching the biological singularity. To conquer space, we must stop fighting the environment and start engineering the life within it. Whether it's 98% efficient life support or gene-edited astronauts, biology is the technology that will take us to the stars. That's it for today. Turtle out.